we have our post-match analysis. So we sit together, the players have seen the videos. So we go through the elements that we need to improve on, the elements that we are happy with, but also the elements that we need to improve on. And if you look at the goals that we conceded, that is the wrong decision, the pass from the keeper to one of our players. We put ourselves under pressure in the wrong situation, and that is something that we need to learn from. If you look at, we're leading 2-1, 10 minutes to go, we get a free kick, and then we give somebody open possibility. So the organization was not good. And we have identified all the moments and all the responsibilities, and that is what we need time for. No, players not tired. Players are physically very good. Did a lot of running, very good results for the heart rate. But David, of course, he has not played since the injury. This was his first match. He got tired. That is normal. He has not been in the training like the others. Beckham got a knock, so that is normal. That he is not tired. He got a knock. He had to be replaced. Robi, also normal. The first big match for him at the big stage, and he did so good. The boy, he played very well. So he got tired in his legs, which is also normal. Everybody else totally okay. That is why you see, even at the end of the matches, or that match, we can still counter. We can still actually score goal, but a little bit wrong in the finishing. At that moment, otherwise you win the match, still can win the match. Tactics were good. If you look at the way we played, how many times we break through and we didn't give away a lot. The goals they got was like our own mistake and our own mistake in the organization. Never outplayed. Defense was solid. Transition to attack was very fast, but not efficient enough yet. So, and no complaints about the injuries because we deal with it. We never complain about that. We didn't complain anything in the match. The only tactical substitution that we made and could make was Zanando went out in halftime and Daddy came in. So we got, if you see, different midfield composure. And at the same time, it paid off. Freds went back to the left, and it paid off immediately. But the other ones, we couldn't change tactical because we had to change David. We knew he cannot play 90 minutes. Robi, we knew he cannot play 90 minutes yet. So that is purely because the players have not been at that level. This is the match. You call that match conditioning. You can be super fit, but the match is totally different. And then you need to play a couple of matches. Then you get your match conditioning, your match routine. Yeah, I think it's really good. If you take the last match with Bhayangkara, we kick off is 8:45 our local time, and then the players are tired, waiting a long day. We come back to Bandung about 2 o'clock in the morning. Before the players have something to eat, they go to rest. It's 4, 5 o'clock, and you cannot sleep. So you're looking at 5, 6 o'clock, and you got children that wake up. You got families that must go to work. So the rhythm is totally disturbed, and that is why the training, the recovery is so important today. If you play 4 o'clock, you're back home at 8 o'clock. You can have your dinner normally, you can relax in the evening, you go to bed at a reasonable time. The next morning you're already fresh. It's such a big importance for professional athletes, that recovery period. And I think the best in the world at the moment you can see on television every day about recovery. What is that? What is the toughest, the hardest sport competition in the world? Anyone knows? The Tour de France. The Tour de France is the hardest sport event in the world. Why? Trailthon is on one day. This is 30 days constantly at the highest peak of your performance. And what is the most important? The recovery. You don't see them cycling 9 o'clock in the evening. Then they cannot cycle the next day. You see them cycle at the times that they know people can recover again over the night. You look at the buses. Every cycling team has got buses with it. In the bus, when the moment they stop the cycling, they go into the bus to do the recovery. That is so important. That is why I'm so happy that for Indonesian football, where we have so many different time zones and flying zones and blah blah blah, that it is equal for all the teams in kickoff times. There's no problem 8:45 kickoff time, but don't play 3 days after again like we have. And now it has to be equal for all the teams. Then even in the evening once in a while, there's no problem. As long you know your recovery is based realistic for the next match again. And this is important for us to look into. So all the teams have the same possibilities, the same recoveries, because it's a lot of traveling involved and good for the supporter. If I'm a father, which I am, and I want to bring my family, I don't bring my family at 9 o'clock to the match because the children have to go to school again the next day. My wife has to work again. I must work again. I cannot afford it. But if it is 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I will bring my family. Because after that we can have dinner, we go to bed normally. Next day we can work and go to school. These are important factors. We are the only country in the world, never forget that have kickoff times at 3 o'clock when people are working. You won't see that in Europe. You won't see that in the established countries. But we are Indonesia, so we have to accept it. But we also have to be logical about it. I want to bring my family to the stadium. See football, raise my kids with the football atmosphere. Look at the last match. We have to congratulate our supporters coming to support their team. They did fantastic. And before the match, I told in the team meeting, I told the players, look, all the supporters are here for you. Now when you enter that field, you are there for the supporters. Fantastic, the atmosphere, everything fantastic for the players. Let's see. For the first time he's joining the team again, so let's see how the reaction is after the training. But we got some days now ahead of us. February we're waiting for the MRI scan, so we can't say anything yet. Ciro will do another X-ray, so I am targeting him for the Borneo match. Victor will not take everything wrong. Beckham should be okay.
And Made, coach?
Made is already coming back. He's getting ready.